And at this ogre's house, they met an ogre. Well, first they stopped looking a ways away because you don't just go to an ogre's house and meet him. Ogres are dangerous, so they stopped for a while and watched an ogre dance around a fire by himself, doing ogre rituals. The ogre was none other than the famed DreamWorks Pictures ogre Shrek. And so Shrek was dancing around this fire with his boombox on, which played the song "All Star" by Smash Mouth. And as he danced around this fire, listening to Smash Mouth by the band Smash Mouth All Star, they looked at him and they said, "Boy, that is a scary ogre. I would not want to get in the way of that ogre." CGI was really rudimentary back then, and that's what makes him look scary. And so, when they were looking at this ogre, Obi-Wan Kenobi looked at Joe Baggins, and he said to Joe Baggins, "What are you going to do about this? There's an ogre over there, and the bridge is on the other side of the ogre, which we need to go over." Or actually, he made a pun. He said, "We need to go ogre that bridge." And Joe Baggins said, This is not the time for puns, Obi-Wan. You are not normally a funny character. How did they write you? How did they write this line for you? You're not usually funny. You're usually mage-like and stoic." Which is weird, because you would think a man as wise as Obi-Wan Kenobi, with as much life experience, would not take his shit too seriously. But he fucking does. Anyway, he was dancing around this, and Obi-Wan said to Joe Baggins, "What are you going to do about this?" And Joe Baggins said, "I don't know, you're an all-powerful wizard. Why don't you do something?" And he said, "I am old and tired. I will die now." And then he died. And Joe Baggins said, "Darn it. So now he can't really do anything with whatever happens." And then a ghost appeared to Joe Baggins. It was Obi-Wan Kenobi. He said, "I am dead." He said, "I am dead now, Joe Baggins. You are Joe Baggins. I am Obi-Wan Kenobi, the ghost version. Here's your lightsaber. You forgot about it. You still have it. It's from before. Use it to defeat the ogre." And Joe Baggins said, "I guess so." And he went up to the mountain where he was still dancing to the song Smash Mouth. He had an expanded version of the song All Star by Smash Mouth, which went on for the entirety of this narrative. It was so he went up to and then he cut the ogre's head off. Anyway, let's read some reviews of with his lightsaber. He cut the head. Let's read some customer reviews now. This review is from "I Hate the Internet Too" by Ja Rules. And he says, "Finally, someone said what we were all thinking." Wow, nice review, reviewer. The next review is by "There's great stuff on the internet, but 5 stars" by wait, no, that's the title of it. By and he says
Nahinjim?
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce her name? His name? Who write us and tell us if you're him or her.
Oh, I know that. I know what that is. That's a famous internet acronym, which stands for "No, no, 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 no. I hate Jack, mate." And so his review states, that's kind of an internet thing. You might not have heard. We know about the acronyms on the internet.
I've heard of that. Who hasn't heard of that?
There's one called TBH, and that one stands for
tits, boobs, vagina.
Yeah. No, I think it's tits, boob. How? Tits, boob.
That makes more sense.
Hegemony.
Yeah.
This next review is by the narrator of Lord of the Rings. This states, after Joe Baggins cut the ogre's head off, he walked across the bridge feeling happy about having cut this one's too long. The next one says, Idiot by Big Sean 133334, and it states, I can't believe someone gave this podcast 1 star. They must be an extremely lonely and bitter person. Sad.
This next review is by Really Mediocre Opinions, left on June 18th, 2018. And it says, Ha ha ha. What?
I didn't say anything. Mediocre pins opinions. Huh. That's a good feedback. I like that. So
Okay, well, if anybody else wants to leave us reviews, if you love the podcast, then leave us a 5-star review and tell us why. If you hate the podcast, leave us a 5-star review and tell us why.
yep.
We would really appreciate it if you did that for.
As Joe Baggins crossed the bridge, the troll climbed up on top of the bridge, saying, "You're a good friend of mine now. You will be my PR person. I am troll. I need PR person. Me get bad PR. 'Cause I am troll." What do we do now?
This week's podcast sponsored by.
Thanks for calling Mattress Firm in Harvard Way. This is speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, Patches. I was giving you a call. I was in your store the other day, and I just really I bought a mattress from you guys, and you did a really, really good job, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we tend to on these holiday weekends, and we're running around, so sometimes we do kind of feel a little bad. We don't give as good a customer service as we really try to. So I really appreciate you calling and letting us know that, yeah, we really were still doing such a great job yesterday. So, yes, thank you so much. And if you'd like, I mean, it's up to you. We've been really trying to get some good feedback on Google reviews as well. They're a lot better than the Yelps and stuff, too. So
Yeah,
really
that's what I
appreciate
was
anything
calling
you do.
for, is I just left you a review.
Oh, thank you. Well, that is awesome. You read my mind. Well, we really appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's great. I never had a Google before, so it was really difficult for me to sign on and do everything. I had to sign up for a whole thing, but I thought it was worth it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I had no idea that it's so difficult. Well, I really appreciate it now. Thank you so much. I had no idea. So, okay, Google is a little bit difficult. You got to sign up and all that. Okay, I'll remember that. Unless people already have Google, so I don't mean to put anybody out and kind of torture them to just leave a review. But thank you. I really, really appreciate going the extra mile for that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I was wondering, because if I went through all the trouble, that if also maybe you would I have a podcast. Maybe you would leave 5 stars for my podcast.
Sure, you bet. Absolutely. What's your what's the hold on, let me get something to write down on.
Cool. Do you have an iPhone?
I've never left a review on a podcast, but I'll try.
Okay. Do you have an iPhone?
How do you do it? I do not. I have a LG, but my wife has an iPhone.
Okay. Does anybody there have an iPhone?
No. John uses a Samsung. No, sorry.
Okay. Well, you can just go onto iTunes and just leave a 5-star review for our podcast.
Cool. Yeah. My wife uses iTunes all the time. What's the podcast?
It's called I Hate the Internet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only podcast dedicated to hating the internet.
I like that. Cool.
Thanks. Yeah, you could just say that. You could just say, "I like that." Cool. That's all you have to do.
That's super awesome. I love it just off the name. Now I want to listen to the podcast. That's so cool. Okay, so iTunes.com. I'll definitely leave you a 5-star review on I Hate the Internet.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool. Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. You have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
That car. That's how.
Mattress, this is I'm gonna help you.
Hi, Dammit. I was giving you a call. I was in your store the other day, and you guys just did a really, really great job.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir. What was your name?
My name is Kyle Kalinsky.
Kyle. Perfect. Which store did you visit?
The oh gosh, I'm from out of town, so
The Glendale one, the Hollywood one.
Yeah.
Oh, regardless, this doesn't matter. I'm glad you had a good experience.
Yeah, I went on and I even left you guys a Yelp review as 5 stars.
Appreciate it. Who was the gentleman that helped you?
I can't remember. I think it was Melissa.
I, I think you got the wrong store.
Mm,
'Cause- no?
no.
California mattress stores?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Diana?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, because I was going to say they don't have a guy named or a lady named Melissa. But nonetheless, I'm glad you had a good experience.
Yeah, it was great. I went on, I had to create a whole Yelp thing like I created. I didn't have Yelp before. And I had to go on and I had to create a whole new thing. So it took like a good amount of time. It was actually fairly inconvenient, but I needed to let you guys know that I just really enjoyed your store and I gave you 5 stars.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you need, you just let us know.
Yeah, well, now that you mention it, I have a podcast, and I was wondering that because I gave you guys 5 stars, if maybe you would give me 5 stars.
Yeah, of course. What is your podcast?
Cool, yeah. Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah?
Okay, yeah. Do you have like the podcast app?
No, I don't. I could download it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it comes on your phone, so you might actually have it. I don't know.
I'm like, where would I go to get that podcast app? I'm very bad with, I have an iPhone.
You could just go to the App Store and search for podcasts.
Okay. The podcast app?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like purple.
Cool, and then when I search you, just search your first and last name?
No. Do you have the podcast app open?
Yeah.
Okay, then just search and type I hate the internet.
I hate the internet?
Yeah.
Tyler Hartman?
Yeah, and you can just, you can just say like, hey, this is Domid from the mattress store. I rate this podcast 5 stars or whatever.
Perfect, brother. I'll get that done.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll just wait.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, sir.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you for calling Best Mattress. This is
Hi, Russ. I was giving you a call. I was in the store the other day and I got a mattress and I just had a really good experience and it was a ton of fun and I just wanted to call and thank you guys.
oh well, great. Did it get delivered?
Yeah, delivered and set up, the whole deal that you do with mattresses.
Yeah, well, fantastic. I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks. Yeah, I even went online and gave you guys a 5-star review.
Oh well, fantastic. We really appreciate that.
For sure. Yeah, it's great.
Right.
It's kind of hard because I don't really understand it very well, and I create a whole Google thing, and but I still went on. It took a couple hours, but I still went on. I thought it was worth it.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's not your fault.
Yeah,
I was just wondering, do you have an iPhone?
I do.
Oh, cool. So I was just wondering, I have a podcast, and I was just wondering because I went through the whole trouble to give you guys 5 stars, maybe if you wanted to rate my podcast 5 stars.
All right. How do I get on the podcast?
You just open your podcasts app on your iPhone.
Okay. All right.
Just let me know when you open it.
Okay, now tell me which is the podcast.
So it's like one of the little square things, and it should just say like podcast. It's purple.
Got it. Okay, I'm opening it.
Awesome, yeah. And then if you just go to the search button,
search button.
Yeah. Like it should just be maybe on like the bottom right side where it says search after you open the podcast app.
No, nothing says search on it.
What's it say?
Powerful stories, something for everyone. Listen anytime, any place. And start listening now.
Oh, maybe hit the start listening now.
All right, search. Got it. What do I search for?
Just search for I hate the internet.
Okay.
Okay. And then you should be able to just tap the icon that says I hate the internet when it shows up.
Got it.
And then if you kind of go down to the bottom, it'll say ratings and reviews.
Ratings and reviews. Got it.
And then if you just do, if you click like write a review, then you can just say like, or like cool or something.
All right. Got it.
All right. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Bye.
And I appreciate the mattress.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see ya.
Okay. Bye.
All right, let me call someone.
Thank you for choosing AMC. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Greg. Can you review my podcast?
Can you repeat that, sir?
Can you review my podcast?
I cannot understand you, sir.
I'm wondering if you could review my podcast.
If I can renew your pass,
Review my podcast.
you said, can I renew your Premier pass?
No, my podcast.
Your podcast.
My podcast.
You lost your podcast?
Can you review my podcast?
Do I?
All right, I think that went well.